This is the story of the very first Christmas. Once upon a time, long ago and far away, was one man named Ukippa, and his wife was called Mele. And it just so happened around that time the king think he like get one list all the folks, who still live inside the country. So he sent out the word that everybody better go sign up with the mayor in his hometown. About the same time, the angels tell Mele she gonna get one keki. But Ukippa, he put Mele on top his corner nightingale, that's the Hawaiian kind donkey. And they go holo holo his hometown, which was called Betelehema. And when they get over that place, so many folks was there already. Get no more place for stop inside, except inside one barn. And that's where Yokepa and Melly stay. And that night, one little keki boy was born. And Melly wrap him up all nice and warm and make one little bed on top the straw. And she pick out one nice name for the keki. She call him Yesu. Now, in the meantime, was three wise old men who been read and study for a long time. And by and by, they find out that pretty soon one keki gonna be born who gonna be the Ali'i king someday. And they think so they better find this keki and show their aloha. So they get all dressed up in fancy clothes, trimmed with the gold and silver on the tops, and each one carry the kind presents for give the keki. And can see one big star inside the sky. So they go over that way. Well, by and by, they come to one town, so they stop and they try to find out if that's what a keki get born going to be the king. And when the king hear about this, he get plenty worried and hoo-hoo. Gee, he think himself, if this keki really going to be king, then someday I going to be poor. So he call his kahunas together and he say, hey, what kind this? Everybody say one keki going to get born who going to be the king. And the kahunas, they tell him, yeah. That's right. You know why? Because the kaula, he said this keki going to get born inside the little town of Betelehema. So the king, he invite the three wise old men come see him. And he make the kind of whole male and he tell them they real smart, no like that. And then he say, now when you find them, you let me know, yeah? Because I like seeing too. But all this time, he really want to make sure that keki get put out the way so he can never be the king. Boy, this guy crooked like one how tree, this guy. So the three wise old men, they come to Betelehema and they find you Kepa and Mele and the little Yesu. And they kneel down in front of the keki and they open up all those presents, gold and the most rarest perfumes they can find. And that night, when the three wise old men were sleeping, get one dream. He tell them, more better they go right home. No need go back and see the bad king. So next day, they pack up and go home another way. So the bad king, he never get his hands on the keki. So the little Yesu, he grew up wise and strong. And he teach folks the best way for live is try to get aloha for your neighbor. And try to do the same thing for the other guy that you like him do for you. Pretty soon, folks start call Yesu Christ, which means all the same thing, Savior. And so that's how his birthday get to be called Christmas. God blesses one and all.